This is at the root of every problem you experience in your life. Conversations with God. For you do not consider yourself worthy enough to be spoken to by God. Good heavens, how can you ever expect to hear my voice if you don't imagine yourself to be deserving enough to even be spoken to? I tell you this, I am performing a miracle right now. For not only am I speaking to you, but to every person who has picked up this book and is reading these words, to each of them am I now speaking. I know who every one of them is. I know now who will find their way to these words, and I know that just as with all my other communications, some will be able to hear and some will be able to only listen, but will hear nothing. I find this book fascinating because my sister bought this book for me, and it was in the States with her and only made its way to me after 8 years. And I find this book fascinating because the voice that Neil Donald Welch channels, because he's psychic writing, he's writing these questions and then the answers come to him and he writes it down and he's channeling it from God, this voice that says I am God. And when I started reading the channelings, it's the very same voice that I've been channeling all my life. You know, you recognize an energy, you recognize how a voice communicates with you. It's a frequency, it's a vibration, but it's also the way that this voice communicates and the words that are used and how things are explained. And it's the very same voice that I've been channeling and that I channel when I do sessions with clients. Because when I do a session to guide someone through a particular situation in their life, whether it's health, whether it's relationship, whatever it may be, I channel source and I give them this guidance directly from source, and the perspectives and the antidotes and the practical processes that will help them to give space to what it is they're really wanting to create. So that is a very precious gift. It's access to something quite special. And often I will remind people, it's my voice you're hearing, it's me you're seeing, but the guidance is not from me. It's incredibly special. And not everybody gets that. I think some people still struggle with the whole idea of, well, we're all in different places. Is there even a God? You know, and can I communicate with non-physical through physical human beings? Is that possible? But if we think about it in its simplest form as energy, the energy that fuels the toaster is the energy that fuels the fridge, is the energy that fuels the vacuum, that vacuums up all the dust on your floor. It's how the energy is used and channeled that makes those different technologies possible, technological feats possible, right? And we're also technology. But that which is source is going to find a number of ways of communicating with you. And some of us can hear it, and some of us can only listen but will hear nothing. And we've got to be okay with that, because we all have free will, and it just is. It is what it is.